Now, going along with the digital transition, we've got some information coming from the Global Technology Summit. That actually just happened. It was December 4th to December 6th. So it's actually happening right now. And this is taking place in India. So this is being thrown on by Carnegie in India, which Carnegie, gotta love Carnegie, right? Oh, my goodness. Carnegie, India, and the government of India. Partners of this summit, the Global Technology Summit, include Meta, so your Facebook group, Salesforce, Google, Microsoft, Walmart, Amazon, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the UN Development Program, or UNDP, co-develop WION Network, which is World something news network. World is One news network. That's right. Which that always kind of freaked me out. World is one. That's just very one world to me. Something to think about. World WION Network and some others that were involved with this thing. At the summit is a guy by the name of Nandan Nilekani. Now, I've talked about this guy before. I've made reference to him before. But if you don't remember, he is the co-founder of tech giant Infosys. He is the creator of India's biometric ID system called Aadhaar. And he is one of the main partners in the 50 and 5 campaign. And he's one of the main guys at this Global Technology Summit. Well, he has, in his words, rechristened DPI, which we know it as Digital Public Infrastructure. He has rechristened it from that to Digital Public Intelligence. Yeah, that's not, anything to worry about at all. Am I right? Here he is at the conference.
Thank you. I think you all thought that DPI was Digital Public Infrastructure, but now it's Digital Public Intelligence. So we have rechristened it today, so welcome to the christening. That DPIs have brought us to this point, and now AI, with its ability to reduce complexity and make knowledge accessible, and with its ability to generate content, actually take us further on. So there's a seamless transition from the DPI world of digital public infrastructure to the new world of digital public intelligence. That's our thesis.
That's comforting, right? He's talking about how it's now gone from digital public infrastructure to digital public intelligence. Why? Because AI has been added in. You know how we were just talking about how they're keeping tabs on everything we do? Well, that has to do with intelligence. And so adding the AI in there just makes it that much more dastardly. Every time I hear the word dastardly, I think of Dastardly and Muttley, if you've seen that commercial. Not the commercial, but the TV show. Anyways, off track. Let's keep going here. This is actually quite a significant development on the front of DPI, because one of the main points has to do with language translation. So he goes on to say, I don't have video of it. I don't feel like showing all that video. But he goes on to talk about how part of the DPI, which we know has to do with intelligence, digital ID, and connectivity of payments and money and all that stuff. So everything has to do with that. Well, he's talking about language is a part of that now too. And AI allows the gap to be bridged when it comes to this. Now, Connie highlighted how AI has translated almost 21,000 judgments and 24 million sentences in the region-specific languages for the country's Supreme Court. So as you guys know, India split up into different regions, and there's different languages within India. And so when you have the Supreme Court trying to make it easy to translate the different languages to the different regions can sometimes be monotonous, can be tiresome trying to do that. It's a lot of just boring work. But through AI, they can just put out one thing and it gets auto-translated for everybody. That's important. He then stated AI language translation has assisted in all schools. So now we've got the ability to translate all languages in all schools. He talks about the AI chatbots for the government, for government assistance, is loaded with language translation as well. So if anybody needs to call into the government or email or chat with the government in any type of function, AI is right there in order to make it so there's no trouble with a communication barrier, no language barrier. And conversational payments, which is something that I didn't even know about until I started looking into this. Conversational payments in regional languages where users transact through voice. They are working on programs where you can pay using only your voice. Guys, this is getting into a serious danger moment here for this economy, this one world economy and everything. Well, I'll bring it around. So there's a program called Hello UPI. Check this out. You will soon be able to make UPI payments with your voice. At this year's Global FinTech Fest, Reserve Bank of India, Governor Shri Shaktikanta, that's the best I got. We'll just call him Shri. We'll just say Shri. How about that? Announced the launch of several new age innovations to enhance the utility of UPI, which is Unified Payments Interface. Unified Payments Interface. One world economy, anyone? Along with UPI ATM. These announcements are in line with RBI's recent monetary policies that are aimed at creating a robust digital payments ecosystem in India. Not only India, the Bible tells us that. To propel UPI innovation, RBI, their Reserve Bank, has now announced it plans to infuse UPI with conversational AI capabilities. So it says make UPI payments using voice commands soon to better the reach and use of digital payments in India. NPCI, which is National Payments Corporation of India, is leveraging the potential of conversational AI. The feature, dubbed Hello UPI, will soon let you use payment-specific voice commands to complete hands-free UPI payments. Though a privacy risk, you will even be able to enter your UPI PIN verbally. If we keep this going, apart from this, NPCI also has introduced a nationalized number dubbed Bill Pay Connect via its Bharat Bill Pay app. You can use this number to pay bills and receive payment reports by sending a simple hi. Oh, my goodness. And in case you do not own a smartphone, a simple missed call to the number will do the trick for you. Wow. This will trigger an automated callback that will verify your payment authorization. Additionally, using the voice-assisted bill payments facility of the Bharat Bill Pay app, you will be able to fetch and make hands-free bill payments by using AI-powered voice commands. Once successful, an audio confirmation for the same will be relayed to you. The same will be relayed to vendors while collecting payment using soundbox devices. Okay, there's quite a bit in here as far as what we could talk about, but I'm going to take it obviously in the direction of prophetic type of stuff. That's a big step, guys. That's a big step. Okay, so we've got things here. We've got the language situation using AI, and then we've got the economy situation with attaching that to payments as well. Let's take this back to the Tower of Babel. One of the things that we know from the Tower of Babel was they were trying to become gods. They all had one language, and that was basically the key for them to being able to achieve a lot of things that God did not want them to achieve. You can go and read that in the scripture if you want to. So he scrambled their languages and sent them all across the world. That's what he wanted. Well, the whole goal of what we're seeing with all of this AI language translation, what he's talking about, how he's putting this into different things and just bridging the gap completely between the languages so instantaneously through AI, we're trying to get back there. We're trying to get back to Babel. We're trying to, again, bring back a one world language. That's what they're trying to do with this. And so by having this AI, by having this ability to have all this language be translated instantaneously and not have that gap there anymore, again, they're trying to reach godlike status again. And so there's the whole other element of the mystery religion stuff. We're not going to get into that. Make sure you check out the series if you haven't, because that's really what it's about. So we're not going to get into that. We don't have time. But they're trying to get back there. And now to add on to it, not only are they breaking that language barrier, they're attaching digital money to it, a universal payment interface with that language translation on there. You're talking about the one world economy, which we know is in Revelation. We're seeing a double-edged sword here of two things we understand what they're trying to accomplish. Again, Revelation, they talk about one world economy. That's what they're working on with this. And then we know their goal is to become gods again, to get back to Babel. And so they're using the language thing as well to do that. This is a lot bigger than I think people would realize, honestly. I'm not saying this is it, but this is another stepping stone, a big one, in my opinion, a stepping stone towards that. I could be missing something because I've never seen this UPI, Hello UPI thing that they're trying to do with that. So I could be missing it. Maybe they've had stuff in the past or whatever. So forgive me if that's something that I have missed. But attaching the AI language translation into the DPI, like Nilekani here is talking about, now that's a big one. That's something that we've been watching for. We understand that's a part of that 50 and 5 campaign, which we've talked about. This is a big stepping stone towards this one world economy and becoming gods again, getting back to Babel, like what they're not again, but you know what I mean? Trying to become gods, getting back to Babel, that type of thing. I don't know. That's a big one. And this summit, of course, is taking place right around the same time as COP28. Everybody's watching that. Nobody was watching this. Who wants to watch the Global Technology Summit in India? Sorry. This push to unite the languages is all a part of getting back to Babel. And utilizing AI and technology to obtain divine power has always been the goal. Again, they want to become gods. And they're using technology to try and reach that level. And if you don't believe me, here's a familiar face that I know you've heard it from 1,000 times, but might as well hear it again.
Finally, technology might disrupt not just our economy and politics and philosophy, but also our biology. In the coming decades, AI and biotechnology will give us godlike abilities to re-engineer life and even to create completely new life forms. After 4 billion years of organic life shaped by natural selection, we are about to enter a new era of inorganic life shaped by intelligent design. Our intelligent design is going to be the new driving force of the evolution of life. And in using our new divine powers of creation, we might make mistakes on a cosmic scale. In particular, governments, corporations, and armies are likely to use technology to enhance human skills that they need, like intelligence and discipline, while neglecting other human skills, like compassion, artistic sensitivity, and spirituality. The result might be a race of humans who are very intelligent and very disciplined, but lack compassion, lack artistic sensitivity, and lack spiritual depth.
Again, you know, this is a situation where you see the guy pop on the screen and instantly you turn your brain off and type of thing. But what he's saying, he's telling you exactly what they're trying to accomplish. They want to be divine. They want to have godlike powers. They want to do everything that God is doing. And whether they know it or not, I don't know, because I don't know these people personally. one of the goals that they have to accomplish in order to make that happen is to bridge that language gap. And through AI, they can do that. And by doing that, it's going to allow them to reach new heights. Now, God's not going to allow that to happen. He already stopped it once. He's going to stop it again. You know that. But that's what they're attempting to do.